Welcome back to the American Regional Qualifiers here. TI $20 million plus tournament happening. And we have Overpower versus Red. Most of you probably never heard of these teams. But let me tell you, you're in for some entertaining Dota, aren't they, Grant?
They are, and if you don't know... Okay, I am unmuted. Overpower, though, I mean, you might have seen them because you might have been watching, like, my stream or Peter's stream, and you might have seen this team actually dumpstered Peter and... Who else was on the team? Ritsu's team. It was a good time. They haven't secured a win. They might be the only team who hasn't secured a win on this. Now that, spoiler alert, DC has ended up losing to Starboys. If you don't know anything about them, good, because no one else does.
Yeah, Starboys are now 1-5 with that one win
over
on
DC. How do you
10K MMR DC? So.
And I know one player, I know the one guy, I think his name's Old White. You'll see him in a lot of, I believe he's actually Chinese-American too. I'd have to talk to Jack, but he always has Chinese characters in his name. And, I mean, he's a good player, but DC is they're a LAN competing, should be on LAN team, losing to a, I mean, Starboy. It's unacceptable, honestly.
Yeah,
it really is for them. Like, that's just how it is. It's strange, but that's life, so... There's only 2 teams. No team has won every game. There's a few 3-1-loss teams, I believe. It's Freedom, NP, and Planet Odd.
Yeah, 5-1 here. Let me refresh this up so we can have the most up-to-date standings, courtesy of Liquipedia. Thank you so much.
Well, not Liquipedia. It's
Liquipedia.
Oh, Liquipedia.
Liquipedia.
Yeah, right.
I always say Liquipedia.
Well, I just meant, yeah. No, you were right.
Planet Odd and NP are sitting at the top of this regional qualifier with 5-1, and then just behind them is Team Freedom, 4-1.
Who's taking on Team Wheel right now, and Wheel's actually up 5 kills to 1 on him. So.
And Wheel's 3-2, so they're still in the running as well. Oh. So it's just a fight right now between like Freedom, DC, Wheel,
Cole.
Cole is kind of in there.
Well, the thing is, if you're not going to get first, it's fine. You just need to make that 4-man bracket, right? Just get to the next round. It's a double elim bracket, so as long as you make it there, who cares if you're in 2nd or 5th place? You just need to be there.
All right, let's see what Red can do to be there. They can't, unfortunately. It is 1-5. So what can Overpower do? Well,
pick Winter Wyvern, first pick. Interesting already.
So this is a game, obviously, Grant, that doesn't really matter.
I wouldn't
technically,
say. I guess if Team Red wins out, it might, but it doesn't. Good luck. They still have to play 2 of the top 3 teams, I believe. So it's gonna be rough. Their 1 win comes on Freedom. It's weird. These teams with 1 losses are just. Planet Odd lost to. I actually don't know. I know NP lost to Freedom, and Freedom lost to Red.
Planet Odd actually lost to DC.
That is what is happening. Like I'm actually just.
Planet Odd loses to DC. DC loses to Starboys, so therefore, Starboys are the best.
Yes, correct. And now they pick a Winter Wyvern DK on OP first picks. That is an interesting lineup. Maybe they saw what Team Red was just joshing around.
They're going Team Dragons. They're going to get Jakiro.
They might.
And what else is there?
Jakiro, give me a sec here.
Get that hero list up there, Grant. How many dragons are in the world of Dota? There's got to be at least 4. Why does Visage, does he count as a dragon? It's like
we'll count him. Maybe OD. I don't think OD's a dragon, but I mean it's close.
Close.
Viper.
Viper's kind of dragony.
Yeah, but you already have DK, I guess, unless it's a safe lane Viper. Oh, that doesn't get much worse than that. Well, I mean, to watch, I guess it's a great lane. You're gonna win your lane. That's for sure. But
that might be it. After
what about Medusa? Technically,
no, she's just a Greek
goddess.
Greek goddess.
Greek goddess.
Maybe had 1 point squared off against a dragon.
Oh, more than likely. Interesting. Well, what is Team Red? They're probably looking at these first 2 picks too.
I'm glad they stepped away from the first pick Pudge, so it's already something. But Jenkins Earth Spirit or Earthshaker rather was okay. I think they could go back with that again if they'd want.
He was the only one who actually really farmed like in that early game, and then he started getting solo kills on Firo, which was sick. They could definitely. I think Earthshaker's a fine pick. They have Clockwork. You'd have to commit it to roaming Clockwork at that point, though, if you get the Earthshaker.
So what's like a Nushum go-to then? I mean, we didn't get to see a really strong Nushum showing on his Pudge, so I wonder what is a great Nushum hero then in that case. I want to say Nushum was the one. Maybe I'm thinking of Flying Zebra that used to play a lot of good Disruptor, but I'm not too sure. Newsham needs to maybe find that new hero, that new self-identity, to be able to kind of
Yeah, sorry, I'm dying.
get some monster going.
I actually need. I don't know. Like I wasn't even eating anything. It just like came up out
Just
of
suddenly
nowhere.
dying. I scarfed down a nice chicken sandwich. It was delicious.
Me
Made it
too.
just
I
in
had to get
time.
another one before they were all gone. No more spicy ones left. Just regular. Ugh. Oh, pleb
Sorry.
shit. Oh,
I-
those spice ones are so good. Chick-fil-A is amazing.
Yeah, it is really good. I grabbed the spice one time.
Smart, you want
Not
to.
open on Sunday though. It's really the
Yep.
downside to their business.
Yeah, but
there.
you know,
Something
give
about
their
Jesus.
employees Sundays off. That's
Boom! We're Team Red. Second pick anti-mage. What are you gonna do about this shit?
Jesus. Are you on camera? Or are you just standing up for me?
I don't know. I just
trying
got
to
really
impress me or what?
They seriously wasted all that time just to go AM2. Boom.
So wait, was that a random? Wait, did both teams random? They have no reserve time.
Wait, did they?
It's
DC?
oh no, it's a remake.
Oh no, Grant! We fucking lost. We gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get in the real game. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are in the game, the real draft now. It is time for OverPower versus Team Red. The two biggest names on the block right now. We have currently OverPower sporting 0-5, right? 0-5
Yep,
for
0-5.
OverPower, Team Red
1-5.
1-5. So mathematically may be out, but they are going to do their damnedest to try to see if there's any fighting chance for them to get millions of dollars.
And technically, this is a little bit of you never want to be last place in anything. And if they win this game, OverPower actually surpasses Team Red because Team Red will be 1-6. They'll be 1-5.
That's good. You don't want to be a team in
last.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. OverPower already just putting out a little bit of the disgusting filth that they can. Venomancer and then right into the tree, while Team Red gets some team fights together. Clockwork and Warlock. Fatal Bonds, Rockets. Nice damage that's going to be spread across the team. OverPower be the same here. Roots, Venomancer.
I like it. The Veno is obviously it is the pick that knocked out PBD. This was the Hurricane Pike Scotty next hero they used on Veno, and Venom had like 40,000 net worth at like 50 minutes in. He destroyed him. His Venomancer.
How was
nasty.
he able to kind of get all that kind of far? Was it getting kills? Was it him being ignored, farming through the whole game? What was it?
It's a good question. I wish I could answer. Unfortunately, it was at the end of an 8-hour stream with a lot of monsters, i.e. it was mostly farm. It was like, because Moo mostly farms on Veno. It was kind of a little bit of both. He farmed really well in the laning phase, but then he rotated around with his team and just kind of got kills and then kept farming. Like, he has really good farming potential, I guess, is to say, like, as a player, because he always finds spot. Even with Veno, who's not like an AM or a Quap who can blink around farm really quick, but he still found, like, insane amounts. He went Boots of Travel, like, second, I think.
Oh, wow. That is
Midas,
definitely a fun kind of build-up of Venomancer. I hope we get to see something similar here.
We probably will, I have a feeling. Now they have Treant to protect him as well, but Team Red, Clockwork, and Warlock. Team fight heavy already, possibly roaming. We don't know. Offlane or roaming. We haven't seen much roaming Clockwork this tournament, like in any of the regions. Seems like it's fallen off a little already.
That's weird, because I remember at the Summit, Bulba was talking about how he just likes Clockwork in the 4 a bit better. And Bulba's like the Clockwork guy, you know? He was just saying that it's fun because you end up doing what an off-lane Clockwork does anyways. Eventually you're going to get the hook shot. You're going to be the one to set it up, and you're almost expected to be the one who just dies by throwing your body into the fight.
Yeah.
But, you know, you just feel like you're able to kind of run around without being pinned down to a lane and just kind of can get shit done.
Exactly. And then I know Bulba, though, or not Bulba, Blitz was talking about how he doesn't think 4-position Clockwork is that good. And I'm like, oh, really?
That's so funny.
DC thinks it, yeah, it's kind of a...
That's good, though. It's good to have, like, those conflicting ideas, you know?
Exactly. Not everyone can be right in life. That's very true.
That's right. Some people, you know, say that it's a flat Earth.
Yep.
Some people look at the Earth and know what's up.
You know what the funniest part is? The people who say it's a flat Earth, like the NBA players, are just making way more than us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Did you see the, I was on Reddit this morning, and I was watching did you see, you know who LeVar Ball is, right?
No. Who's LeVar Ball?
He's like the NBA guy. He's the
NBA?
dad of Lonzo Ball, who's the second pick for the Lakers.
Okay.
And he's like this really people are comparing like the Donald Trump of NBA. Like, he says outrageous stuff, and it's like super funny, and you don't realize like no one actually thought Donald Trump was going to lag down. And it was like that. And LeVar Ball, like, people don't know if this guy's going to be good. And he's crazy. And he was on WWE, and apparently one of his sons, they had hot mics, and they were just, like, cussing on him during, like, on USA, like, saying, like, a lot of say. It was hilarious. I'll show you the video. It's actually the funniest thing ever.
That's ridiculous.
He is. Yeah, he's nuts. Like, the player doesn't do any talking. Who got second round? The dad does all the talking. He's been on all the sports talk shows, just flames everyone and stuff. It's great.
Oh, that's so funny. He probably loves the attention.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely it. Meanwhile, his son's just going to make him bank. He has 3 kids. They're all probably going to the NBA, so he's doing something. You can flame him all you want, but he's building a brand.
Dang. Up to that point, OverPower had a nice green theme going, but now Ember comes in.
And burns it all down, burns the tree down.
Burns it all apart.
This is how OverPower won Open Qualifier number 1. Pretty much they had a mobile hero, always played by Gunner, who's extremely talented on the mid lane, and then Venom farms up. Sometimes he had Anti-Mage also. They're just very mobile. And Treant as well. You get Tranquil's Windlace. You're zooming.
Back to red side, though. Got your Darkseer early. Outworld Devour now comes out. Good to have in that mid lane matchup as expected against the Ember Spirit.
And you are going to see a different OD build here. Arcane Orb level 1 melts Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe most people go like 3-0-2. They don't even get Astral in the OD versus Ember. That's why he picked it. It's a very strong counter against Ember, like scarily. Or maybe I'm just bad because I played that matchup and it's horrible.
No, I hear
I've seen it too.
It's bad, yeah.
Yeah, so I like the counter pick there from Red. They have big team fight, obviously. Warlock, Darkseer, OD, huge ults, also huge cooldowns for the most part.
Yeah.
And then you have the more Ember who wants to farm, wants to be maybe active on the map, get kills, then get farm. Veno, big ult who can kind of counter Team Red's big ults. Right now, I like OP's draft a little bit more, just because they have that more mobility.
And for Red, they're probably going to try to cinch together everything they've already built up with a Ziz0.
Yep.
I wager something ranged. You have to deal with the clockwork and stuff on your own team here. Good against the Ember Spirit, typically. I mean,
I would actually like, let's see, Overpower. They play the physical DPS Veno and Ember. They could Overpower could actually do something like a Tide. We don't see much Tide, but versus Warlock, Darkseer, OD, like they already have long ultimates. You might as well get a long ultimate for yourself.
Then
Like,
why
if you
not
want
like
a team fight, why not?
Enigma then or something?
Enigma's actually not bad for OP.
You
You're
wanna,
right.
like,
That was a
get
good pick.
Real team fight, you know?
I guess just because the Rock is a pretty good counter to the Enigma, because Rock goes through
That's
BKB,
true.
right? The stun.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only reason you win, but I think it's a really good pick, because what else cancels once you get BKB? Even Hook.
You have the Rubik, though, on your team, so you got to be careful with the Rock. Otherwise, you're going to get a Rock back right back at you.
That's true, this Rubik. Oh, I believe Cash plays the Rubik. He's been pretty good. Colio, their drafter, is actually their offlaner. So he's like, I like it. He's drafting the offlane. He's like, I'll save my hero for last. Get the good matchup. Most of the teams are like, we'll get our mid a good matchup. He's like, we're good. That actually is funny that he is getting himself the best match we can, and it clinks. Interesting. We actually just got picked up. Yowar's playing it over in the Wheel versus Freedom game.
Oh, yeah?
So Clink's just coming out of nowhere to be played a ton.
It gives him single target, heavy DPS to maybe burst down heroes that are locked in place. Someone to be able to fight from the outside. Clockwork. The damage he gives can be spread with the help of Fatal Bonds, I suppose, but
it gives them a little mobility at least, right? We talked about the Ember being super mobile. Now they have someone who can speed around the map. Does decent damage if you don't get like any sentries or anything. He could just always be behind you. He destroys Rubik. He destroys the Veno core early game, like level 7 to 12-ish. And if he gets you don't see Orchid's first much. He could destroy the Ember before Lincoln's.
Yeah, I'm curious what the Clink's buildup would be then.
Yeah.
That new Death Pack buff. Remember the old Fear build?
Yeah. I
love armor mitigation.
Yeah, Fear Clinks was actually so fun to watch. Unlike Arteezy's garbage. Just kidding. Where does Overpower want? They definitely, I think just a big, I really want a big team fight off lane. They might not pay it, but I really think Enigma or Tide. Like,
I just fear, but you made a good point with Rock and Clockwork. Both are great ways to be able to cancel out.
Yeah, from a reasonable way away.
Yeah. So maybe something to help kind of get the catch onto Clinks in case he's being a bit too mobile.
They're gonna take their time here. I'm gonna make sure. All right, we're good. I checked the chat just in case. Like this whole thing was random. We didn't notice that either. Like, oh no.
That would be
what
hilarious.
have we done?
What a very in-meta random. That
was an interesting pick there. I just figured because Team Red, their picks last time, I thought they were just memeing it up hard again.
There's gonna be so many chat wheel spams this game, I'm sure. Are Overpower like that?
They didn't seem like it. I should have actually messaged because I actually have Gunner on my friend. I should have messaged. Please, no chat wheel.
Maybe did they ever offlane Nyx Assassin at all?
That'd be terrible.
What? Anti-mage.
Offlane Venom.
So yeah, they're definitely doing like offlane Venom.
Yep, because Venom is the carry. Wait. Colio is usually their offlaner, and he's on tree. I'm just lost. I'm lost in the sauce.
I have seen Colio
said.
on the Nyx Assassin. That's why I suggested as the offlane. But now I'm like, was he in the offlane for that game?
No, he was. He's definitely their offlaner. I've asked him. We're gonna just be pleasantly surprised when we look in the game. I'm excited.
Okay, enough.
He definitely played support before.
Yeah, I definitely saw him on Earthshaker before.
So they're mixing up. That's smart. Maybe because Red did. I mean, I'm sure Red watched Open Qualifiers. They actually are a team who watches a lot of streams and do all that thing. And I'm sure maybe
Yeah,
they thought it was
Franz,
core Venom the whole time.
Seems like a big Dota nerd.
Yeah,
He definitely watches a
real
lot of Dota. He
nerd.
does likes talking about Dota a lot.
And then he goes from playing friggin' Coddle to Warlock.
Yeah,
That seems boring. I could not play that. I used to play a lot of 5, but that was back when like Crystal Maiden, Venge, like heroes who had stuns, kill potential were there. Like Warlock's so boring. Legitimately, it is.
Yeah, you just wait in the one rock. And
You
hope it's
heal.
one rock.
Yeah, you heal. You fatal bond sometimes feels good. You know, we
Yeah,
saw
be a decent
who was
one.
it? The VP guy, Solo got that 14-minute
yeah.
rampage. Like, okay, he didn't do anything. He just fatal bonds. Everyone just got him kills. Like, well, was that even satisfying? It probably was, but
Yeah, it feels good. Money, money for support. We'll take it. All right,
Here
let's
we
get
go.
into it here.
yes, the tree set with the little guys. I love them.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah, I love them.
You have it?
Nah, I have the Nyx and the Slardar,
don't
which
think-
are both fun. But
I don't think I've seen it in game yet, so
No,
I'm
it's cool.
excited. Oh, I gotta
you
change
put it on, and there's little guys on it. It's cool.
Let me change this shit. Okay, good.
Yeah, first day I forgot it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
all right. The
happens.
worst, I think, Merlini did it for 9 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a classic.
That was a good one.
All right, let's check the items on tree and whatnot. Boots first tree.
Alright.
No, it's offlane Veno with those items for sure.
Off lane Veno, huh? Maybe just
Is-
Quilio doesn't play the Venomancer enough or something, or maybe Enough
Possibly.
doesn't play the tree. Either the case. Let's get into it. Let's warm up the chat wheel, everybody. Just warm it on up. Warm
Just
up.
red. Wait, let's see. It is just red. Look at it. And Venom's like, good luck, have fun, make him type. Thank you.
Yeah, they're like good little Mormon boys or something.
I like the draft actually. Even if Veno doesn't get much, this is the 2 cores I told you about. AM and Ember, they just won They won game 1 versus PPD's team with this lineup, and then with the Veno, they won game 3. So they're just going back to the classic. What got him here? I think it's smart. AM's very strong this game. OD, I mean, we'll chunk him down, but if AM gets a BKB, he does no damage. The Monkeys Forever does.
Yeah,
Shout out to
to luck.
Comcast, a good one. Classic
Yeah,
Newsham.
Newsham had been struggling quite a bit in his connection in the previous game. We could see some of that possibly happen again this game. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. We don't have to deal with any sort of heavy pause situations here.
Colio.
So,
has the invis.
bit of an aggro setup here between Tree and Veno. I mean, can Tree alone kind of square up and fend off like a Clockwork and Warlock duo? I mean,
It felt like he could with an Orb of Venom, but he went Boots first, which is a little strange on Tree because you get that extra move speed anyways from when you're invis. But he goes Boots first. Like, really, he's going to go towards middle, and he's going to get a few hits off, but, I mean, OD can just run back because he's not slowed or anything. We'll see how it pays off, but looks like Veno just get to be alone by himself for a little bit.
all right.
Nice block. He got the range creep out in front. That's huge. Oh, the chicken. Middle lane.
Here it comes. Punch it.
Yep, and
Nice hit right there.
That's big. That is already a very big kill. He gets his health potion, but, I mean, that's it. You lose 175 gold for your entire team, but, oh, I lied. Veno's dead.
Wow, they actually managed to get close enough to land in the cogs, and that will be good enough for them to follow up with the right clicks, and they will get the first blood. It cost them a courier, but
He's almost 100 move speed more at the Clockwork with Boots against the Veno. He just ran up. I bet the guy was, like, trying to chug his little way there, but couldn't make it.
but he'll still come back and still put himself far forward, and Newsham just easily runs right back in again and gets another cog connection. Turn around onto Franz with the Gale, and this is going to be back-to-back kills. You cannot. You just got to play mega safe. It sucks.
Yep.
But
And look at
Clockwork
Menway.
is just so fast with Boots first.
Yeah, he is. And we do see the Q E build on OD. He just chunks Gunner. I'm surprised he's actually not doing it right yet. He's just CSing, maybe trying to get that level 2 orb or the level 2 aura so he can spam it more. Tree is trapped in bottom now.
Uh-oh.
He goes in Viz. Anything?
Nope, looks like he's going to be able to hide safely next to that tree. Even
And
eats
then he
the
eats
tree.
it. Oh, come on. That's your friend.
Have you ever seen Fern Gully?
Yeah, oh. Have
Trees.
I ever seen Fern Goalie? Let me tell you. I love
Can't
that
you
movie.
feel their pain?
God, that movie is so, like, you look at it now as an adult, you're like, this is a dark movie.
That was a dark, terrible movie. You can't watch it again. Like
That
Brave
was-
Little Toaster's kind of like that. This is in a lot of trouble right now.
Only level, but it's level 2 on
More
the nice
the
heal.
heal and the body blocks coming out from Wilson.
Franz with the big save. Yeah, and actually it's because he got living armor on Tree. That was a 100% kill with Leech Steed. But he had to use, I don't know, who did he use it on?
I don't know.
He used it on himself,
The
but he's
armor?
dead now, so.
Quick, living armor might save his life, but no, it will not. He gets jumped on. Franz killing spree all of a sudden for him.
Warlock killing spree got all 3 of the kills. Could have been a kill on Ziz. Seems like a strange misplays coming from. I mean, I'm like Colio's 100% their offlaner, so it seems strange. They're just in the offlane together, and it's not going very well for him.
Gunner's getting something okay, but he's looking to man up right now. Onto the OD, thinks he could take it here. Shoves him back. Will not go much further. Still kind of hanging his own in the CS game. 16-5 to OD's 13-3. It's hard to not want to keep eyes back towards the bottom lane though, but a rotation is going to be coming in. Yeah, Tree's here. And he's just right there.
He wants to get the bash,
He's
I think.
just right there. If I just get a little bit closer, I can just punch him. Oh, this is it. My moment. Punches him, gets the bash, but Gunner is a little too far.
He's going for it.
He's got to go for it. Chains actually connects onto him.
Did you see him run back? He didn't think he was going to hit. He's like, wait, that's a lot of creeps.
He didn't even have faith in himself on that one.
Look at it. He has no intellect. My man's losing 60. He has 174 mana.
He's a derp nugget right now.
Yeah, but he likes that, right? Because you get full bottle, which is nice. If you actually bottle up, you get full mana instantly.
That's true. That's true.
Bottom lane now, they've put the root. Oh, no, look at it. It's the upheaval.
Lift,
upheaval and
up,
cogs.
throwback, yeah.
But saves him.
I haven't checked in top lane in a long while. We have the Venom versus Jenkins matchup. Darkseer versus Anti-Mage. A bit of a win-win for both sides. Anti-Mage is still grinding away, getting all the CS he could ask for, 21-1. Darkseer, though, also not going to be contended and bullied out from the lane, so he's 14-0.
That was odd. Venom knew he wasn't going to kill Jenkins because all his damage comes from his Q, and he was missing all that already, so he's not going to do extra damage, so he lost out on the big fur bear. My bad. That was
okay.
Colio bottom.
Tree getting kind of handled on that one. Did they have detection or anything? Just kind of caught him in the right moment there, it looks like. Just a bit out of position, it would appear.
That's the biggest thing. People don't realize AM in lane is really good at burning mana, but he's really bad at actually securing kills because all of his damage comes from burning mana. So when they run out, you're doing like 40 a hit, if that. But he just likes farming. He doesn't really care about killing.
On the other side, Nushin, look at this positioning. Walks right in front of the tower, and
Nice
the
lift.
lift will be there from Cash. Almost gets close enough to enough.
But man, Enough's actually getting destroyed down here. He is
Yeah.
3-1 versus the 23-8 of this Clinks. Finally gets some levels, gets level 3.
Struggle. So
Yep.
he'll try to wiggle his way back in. The other lanes are going a little bit better for him. OD advancing on forward, trying to bully back Gunner as best as he can. And Nushin just kind of going coast to coast, it would appear, all the way up towards the top lane.
And Gunner, I believe, he's only 15 or 16. He used to go by the name EG Gunner. My man, you know, EG. Oh, bottom lane.
Oh, throw up and back here onto Ziz. It's
Good
OP
post locks.
rushing towards the bottom lane. They had a sentry in hand and they came commanding.
Yep.
But we're not able to get the grab on anyone. Nushin's back now, though. So it's a 3-on-3. Nushin confidently to run on in straight towards the trees area, but
he definitely went to caught. He knew the tree was over there and he wanted to burn his mana, but Colio was quick on the move to the right side.
hands over some money for the cogs, but nothing too detrimental, it would appear at the moment. And for the other lane, it's just kind of back to the grind of farm here. It looks like Gunner stepped away from the lane entirely. Will farm his way through the jungle. AM still up here working his way forward. Straight to Battle Fury pickup for him. Nothing too surprising there.
Yep. It looks like he will get tread. I mean, that's normal. You just get treads into Battle Fury. You get the Ring of Health first, just especially dealing with this guy. Iron Shell is quite annoying. Look at this. He's getting handled.
Mid lane Cash has a haste rune here. Lift up the
See ya.
monkeys. Nothing. But got him,
Gets
though.
level 3.
Yeah,
He's like sick. Mana boots. Dang, on Warlock, the first one to get him at 6 minutes. I guess all those kills finally stacked up.
Yeah, not even Jenkins pulled his in yet. Looks like he went for the Soul Ring first, though. Alright, and now an opportunity maybe to go onto the Warlock here. Gale's committed. Collier right behind him. They begin to bring in the right clicks here. Wilson trying to run. Can Franz make it away? He's trying to heal through it all while Ziz is just unloading the right clicks. Finally will get the kill. The first one will be the takedown of Enough. And now the dust comes out from Newsham as they make chase onto Colio. Can he make it out of this pickle? Walks right through him, out of the trees here, but yeah, they get him with the cogs, with the battery assault. That should do it. It makes it a 2-for-1 trade.
Nah, just good rotations mostly. I mean, almost all the space on the map's created by Newsham right now. The first two, he didn't get the kills, but he got the cogs off. He's the one setting up everything. Almost got a kill middle on Gunner, we saw, who is in the jungle now.
This is what we were hoping to see from his Pudge in game number 1.
Yep.
Very proactive, making a lot of setups here, but Clockwork is certainly getting the job here for him.
I like how Gunner knows it's just such a losing matchup mid. I don't think you ever see this Iron Talent on Ember, but it's what he has to do.
Yeah.
You have to just go to the jungle. You cannot face up against Arcane Orb.
It's probably been communicated by now that he has been missing from the lane for a while, so I wonder if they're going to start warding things up. Franz has actually stepped away from the bottom lane now, so maybe he'll help reside here and try to poke around to see where the Ember could be at times. We'll see.
Nusham still moving around. That ward spots him out, though, bottom, so they have vision. They have vision bottom and middle. This is good warding from Dire. That's all he's been moving between, and now they'll know. Yep. They see him back there. Well, they don't see him now, but they know he's back there. Stealing their bounties.
He had a ward in hand. If they see him again and he has no ward, they'll know the deduction that he's got the extra bit of vision over there. They're looking to pincer onto him, though. They see him once again. They head back that way. Ziz, though, is going to get jumped. Hit with the root. He turns his attention, though, totally onto the Veno and is able to take him down easily. Now Gunner jumping into play. Moves on in, tries to get a hold of Ziz. Ziz, though, able to get the fish on the Colio, will eventually get dropped. But just after securing that double kill. Remnant to the other side, but Nushim has already made it out and away.
It was a nice try going for that double, but he's still at least going to just farm the neutrals boys here and bottom. So Gunner, he needed that rotation. The fact, it's sad to say, but the fact that the Veno and Tree died actually benefit him because he gets full experience from killing Ziz.
Yeah.
Which is, sacrifice your team if you want to carry. You have an AM, you're just buying time for him at this point.
That's true. That's true. It's always an AM game at the end of the day here.
Yeah, he's just using like the normal set. This guy's scrub. Oh no, these are immortal. Don't even look that cool.
What, the weapons?
Yeah, these are like one of the original immortals, right? Come on, son. These aren't glowy enough.
Yeah.
They should have like $20 bills on.
Is that the ones where there's the gold version of those?
I think so.
Yeah,
it like
so everyone knows the
TI4
gold version. This is just the scrub version.
Yeah, I'll call him no later.
Okay. Jenkins and Nushim, partners in crime here, still kind of messing around with the pull camp available to the AM and forcing him to kind of just stand behind his tower. Oh, Nushim actually getting in very close and committing in with the cogs on top of it. Venom is going to be rushed away from the tower. Jenkins surging on forward, and then there's going to be the blink back. A lot of cat and mouse shenanigans happening up here, but
it's hard to bring down the AM when what your only major lockdown is, well, nothing. You have a hook and you have a rock. They actually have zero low cooldown lockdowns for them. That's going to be a tough kill. I mean, OD will get Hex. Who knows when? Sometime during the game, but that's really it. Maybe an Atos.
Yeah, they might want to try to move things forward before the AM is that big of a problem when they don't have any answers for them. We'll see. Moving in, though. Bottom lane Gunner. Tree steps in with the dust. It's popped. Ziz is in trouble trying to hide within the trees. Upheaval comes out to try to help him out as best as he can, but it's 4-on-1. Nushim's running in, but can't get close enough. Upheaval slows them all down, but doesn't stop him from barraging him with damage.
And look at this. Even with that extra 500 gold Iron Talent spent, after he clears this wave, he is going to get boots of travel. And what?
Jenkins goes down. Top lane, it's going to be Venom securing it. Blasts him down with the Mana Void, it looked like.
This game. It says it's 1K up for red, but if you look at the net worth tab, look at it. Who cares about those 3 heroes for Dire? Like, look at the top. The top 2 are the only heroes you care about, and they're farming insanely well. It's actually funny.
The support staff of OP are all way in the bottom slums.
The offlaner, Veno at this point is just gonna he's gonna max wards and push towers for his
position 4, 5, 6 is what we're looking at here. There's no 3.
It's actually funny because usually when you see that, you're like, well, this isn't gonna be good, but this is exactly how Team OP played in the open qualifiers, and it worked. And he's only 1,000 away from a Battle Fury at 11 minutes with treads and Poor Man's Shield. This guy is farming perfectly. Good
Definitely
job.
going to be a problem for Red at some point here, but they are still baking on a lot for Monkeys. He's been diligent in his mid lane here. Not getting too proactive across the map. His Sanity's Eclipse has been available to him now. The rest of his team maybe looking to engage, it would appear, onto that pesky AM. Ziz is waiting back and behind. They have Jenkins too, but I mean, who do they have to lock anything down here? They have Clockwork with a hook shot and Battery Assault. It's really their best bet. Maybe they're hoping to get the jump on the Venom.
Forward.
Yeah, and that Ziz will be waiting for the blink back.
Yep. But he doesn't. Oh, he does have ultim now. Oh, and the blink. Oh, he blinks back into there. Nice. He has blink. He has level 4 blink. He's fine with this. They're just gonna lose a tower.
Yep.
I think Venom knew. He's an AM. He's like, I'm going to lose that tower eventually. Cash goes down middle, apparently to solo Monkeys. And now Venom's here. Whoa.
Gets hit a bit from Monkeys, but yeah, Monkeys gets a nice takedown there mid lane at the same moment. That tower gets dropped from Red. So nice couple of boosts going their way. Gunner has totally stepped out from what has become an unsafe jungle for him to farm up, and it's just kind of working on the Red side of things.
Yep.
And they still have opportunities to take down this tier 1 on the bottom and really open up the jungle for themselves. It's only Franz defending the tower, so this should be an easy takedown. No counterfight going to be there, though. He had the rock available.
Yeah, they should have known Venom was going to go down that way. I mean, he went from top to middle to the only safe lane, which is bottom. I'm surprised Franz got caught out there. Now they should lose this bottom tower. Venom should pick it up. And I know we keep making fun of Jack and stuff, but this Venom went for the... After the bottom, he's going in that jungle Venom the exact same way Jack did. You can clear Ancients as well as these 2 camps, and he's moved up. He's level 7 now, so level 7.5. It's not bad.
I'll be here for 5 minutes.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, you can do that.
Going for Veil. Okay, yeah, he's literally just there to Veil and now ult. Luckily, it's not core.
Yeah, just scum it all up. Because who's going to get, anyone even thinking about getting pipes and stuff? I mean, yeah, after this Darkseer finishes out Mech, you can get the
usually you want
utility.
Guardian Greaves Blink, but might be a pipe for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And now, sorry, give you the quick Sports Center update here. Team Freedom versus Wheel is 18-21. Freedom down 3 kills, but all their kills have come later, which are probably worth more. Doesn't look like any Raxes are down. The old mini-map cast. It's an interesting game. Freedom, like... How is Freedom beating NP and Cole and then losing to Red and possibly Will? It's just...
Is that who they actually scrim against? Like, they don't get the opportunity to scrim against the big boys like MP?
And then, like, so they don't know their strategies, but the other guys... And it's a good possibility. People don't realize, like, it's the same thing with international lands, you know? Like, regional Dota is just a whole nother ballgame. How do you even make those eyes? Is that an actual thing?
That's a ward emote, actually. I have one of those. I never even thought about doing that. That's new level
like
from
that.
Nushin. That's new level Nushin memes right there. I like that.
This guy. And bottom lane. Yep, creeps are coming in again. Venom will be fine just taking this, and he needs to get the last hit, and he'll be like 200 away from Battlefield. They're going to lose a lot of tower middle. Luckily, Tree Armor plus Glyph saved it for quite some time.
Yeah, you have to hard commit here if you're Red on these kind of pushes. You don't want to leave these towers with like a third of their life just for Tree to kind of bring it all back. When you're committing to this, you got to make sure you get it totally done.
Yep.
Looks like this one will be successful. Nushin's even kind of scouting out what could be behind, and there's no one there waiting. Everyone from OverPower just totally out farming on their own world.
Yeah, and this is the problem, though, for Team Red, actually. It does say they're up 2K, but I just want to keep going back to it. The mobility. Ember, Boots of Travel, fly around the map, farm. AM, obviously, can always farm. Once he gets Manta Battle Fury, that's when the Manta's crazy. But Gank's coming into the jungle. It's the Rubik's he get chased down here.
He should know he's getting hit from an Ion Shell at the moment. He's trying to hide within the trees. Meanwhile, Monkeys is going to be getting down Cash. I can't help but keep my eyes away from this worthless chase, Grant. Meanwhile, back below, they are going to get Kolio, it would appear. One more should do it, and there it is. Double kill for Monkeys.
All right, this is the one here you don't... I mean, even Clinks, you're fine. He does a lot of physical, but the Arcane Orb, Outworld of Hour, is going to eat alive your cores, so they need to avoid Monkeys forever. Team OP.
And I need to avoid missing kills. I need to stay on Monkeys forever, it looks
this
like.
This guy's owning. I think Monkeys forever and Monkeys forever.
Yeah. Now we get to watch lots of Monkeys forever here. And it looks like his Hurricane Pike is, now done.
He can... Wait, let me do the math here. Level 4 Arcane Orb. Mana pool to damage. I think he can 4-shot the Rubik. That's nice. He can just Hurricane Pike him every single hit. Should finish him off if he finds him.
Nice.
AM does have Battle Fury Treads now, though.
Yeah, AM is just going to start to quickly evolve into his own kind of a beast, though, is the other thing. So Red better get a lot with whatever this may be of a power peak for him with this Hurricane Pike pickup.
Yep.
Clear out tier 1s, get some more money available to him. Take the game from there.
And now Ember, just even more. Blink Dagger's going to be up in about 200. No, he sells. Okay, he sold something and bought it. Now he's good. Ziz is taking towers, so.
Yes, he is. He's going for the Orchid now, too. They have Franz's Rock available to him, but haven't had the opportunity to kind of make anything happen with it. No real 5-on-5 clashes, but you know, maybe at this point, Red are seeing if they can force a fight. They've pushed through the Tier 1. They're going to be going Tier 2 pressure now, and OP are still not really responding to it.
Yeah. I guess they're like, well, they don't do that much damage to towers besides the clinks, but I mean, when you have 5 people there and you're just continuously hitting it. Oh, and they find the Veno.
Nusham catches out enough from behind the Tier 2. They bump him into action, and Monkeys will finish it off.
Yep, and it's going to be a Tier 2 plus a Veno trade for a Tier 1 for AM. I wouldn't say it's the best trade. I think Red now, now that I'm seeing, I talked about the mobility, but they have 0 team fight. They have a tree and a Veno. The Veno hasn't used ult and's been dead. He can maybe deter one push with Veil ult, but when that's down, it's going to be rough.
Tree could be in trouble here. Walks on in. Do they have detection
Nice
waiting for him?
Yep,
Looks like they do, but here comes a rock. It's going to be able to connect onto both. A vacuum pullback as well will catch Venom inside the wall, and he's going to be forced to blink back and out. The chase is on, though. Monkeys sliding in. There comes the blink, though, as he jumps in. Gunner tries to go for a secured pick-off, and it looks like it's going to be Nusham trapped within the Ancients as well. Enough, and those Ancients will be able to get the takedown, making it a 1-for-1 trade. Meanwhile, Gunner.
Monkeys is just 1v4 them. Look at how scared they are to fight him. They're like, oh shit, this guy's good.
Yeah, he is
They
huge.
actually are so scared to fight him 1v4.
Get over here, you little shit.
Boom! Oh, goodness.
Oh, man.
They can't kill him. He does 150 plus the arc. He does like 400 a hit. That's not good for him.
Oh. And they're still trying to use their advantage in numbers here. Double Remnant on in. Now the AM getting into action here. Monkeys wants the mana piece. He's able to take one more before he goes down. Gunner going to get dropped.
He is very far. He's going blank next. Oh, man. I wish he went some. I actually wish he went Atos.
This is looking good for Red, man.
Yeah, it is now. I mean, mobility is great, but when you're losing every single one of your towers by the 17-minute mark, you're not going to have much space to farm.
Yeah, you're not going to get the timing for this AM to kind of pick up those extra 2 items he really would love to have here. Manta being the next one, obviously.
Now, Blink, it's aggressive, Rody. I like it. I still think about the Atos, right? Ember can't spear it out, and AM can't blink out of it. And it's cheaper than Hex. It's a quick fix.
Maybe Monkeys just likes doing those kind of fun little defensive plays, the Astral Blink away kind of stuff.
Yeah. We see Rubik. This Rubik hasn't stolen anything too crazy. He's got Surge, which is nice. Instant cast Surge, but what does he want? There's nothing. I mean, Rock.
Hard commitments in. They're looking to go for the Warlock here. He doesn't even have the Rock up, but they'll commit the roots and everything they got for it. Jenkins will drop the wall. Finds good connection, but they continue to run rampant on forward and get the Warlock down.
Here he
now
comes.
Monkeys starts coming in from behind, and that is when OP tried to run. The Rubik gets blasted down, and now they're going to be looking to go for the tree. He's able to hide within the trees, but they got the dust there. They hit him with the urn, and Monkeys will finish him off as well. And he's not done yet using that new fancy blink dagger. He jumps right in enough, tries to go for a cute ward block, but he just easily slides through and cuts him off. Double kill.
Yeah, Monkeys is going to single-handedly carry this game. He is so farmed, does so much damage. That's the good thing about one of those guys who steals stuff, you know? You're just always strong. Like Slark, you get like 40 Essence Shift charges up. It's like you have like 3 new items for the cost of a skill point. Ziz has a Orchid. We saw him use it one snap fight, and look at what he is going to find.
Takes him to Flavor Town.
And now they know for sure that Orchid is here, and you're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I actually can't. I can't see Team OP winning this anymore.
Nope.
Just because the Orchid, from all the movement mobility they have, is just gone.
Orchid for Venom with a DD? Yep. How you doing there?
Needs one more hit. Well, that I don't think it'll be enough. It's close. No, 100 off. Still, they can push base with Clinks. They might wait for Deso to push base, actually. We'll see.
Oh, Monkeys ain't waiting for shit. He just double killed.
He is not. Indeed. This Veno has ult. That's the only thing they might be scared. We'll see if they go base. They might just go Roche, yeah.
This one looks great for Red. 21-9.
Yeah, they should.
And Monkeys is just pretty much unbearable
at
this point. What happened? The Ember kind of just suddenly
he had a lot of farm, but I think that it was the fact that now that we talk about the supports, we were kind of joking like, oh, but the AM Ember Sewer farm, they fed Monkeys. Maybe if the kills were spread around, but Monkeys is way too rare. He's 9-2-2. And now he's going to have a Roche. The Clinks, once he gets Deso, they finally can just melt towers.
Yeah. Just feels like Rubik and Venno and stuff like they just are non-factors this game. Like it just was a position they've been kind of forced into where at least like, you know, like how Nusham was in the previous game. And now in this one, suddenly he's being quite the playmaker on his clockwork to get these kind of setups. Whether he just jumps in and ends up dying, kind of setting things up for his team wonderfully. Jenkins is getting some decent wall connections.
Oh, top lane.
Out, but yeah.
The Rockets, the Rocket's a little bit off. He should have put the Rocket into the trees, and they would have had vision. Clinks could have sniped him out. God, this is scary for the AM and at least the AM has like the spell shield. Like the Ember will just die to that Clinks.
Yeah, it's even scary to split push here for OP because Clinks could just show up under Skeleton Walk, or Clockwork could be just diving in from the outskirts.
Yep.
So you got to be careful, play around their vision, but they just don't. They don't have the best kind of vision for it. They have some defensive vision, but if you're OP and you're trying to get out there and farm, there's just not too many great options without putting yourself way over on the side of the red side of the map, you know?
Yeah.
Which
now
they are currently doing.
Yeah, you see Ember is forced to go for the Ewels for that Orchids. That is not an item you want to go back for it 22 minutes in, but he has to. It slows down your farm so much instead of getting like the Veil or the Maelstrom.
Crest done on Nusham too. AM going to be struggling even to get some right clicks going.
Yep, look at the trans just like split pushing bottom. He's like, well, we got to do something.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but we'll do it. Nusham, yep.
Not even any outer towers for Tree to save. A game where you like lose all your outer towers and you have a Tree on your team, that just sucks.
Yeah, he's like, well.
They just took everything before he even had level 4 living armor.
I'm trying to think. They just got to keep farming. I mean, they definitely win this in the super late game.
Super late game, man.
But I mean, there's the death. So this is when I said they push, and I assume they will. Aegis on Monkeys too. Oh, and he's no. This has always happened. I remember I was talking with EG's manager Phil, and we always discussed it. And I said, if a hero goes for that aggressive Moon Shard, 9 times out of 10 they actually end up losing this game, and it looks like he is going for it. Because you die once with a Moon Shard, like, a Moon Shard doesn't give you stats. It gives you a ton of attack speed. It's 4,000 gold, and then you just have a Moon Shard. Like, it's you. Okay, I think the quote was on Sven, because you know Sven's used to like go for that like Moon Shard before Echo Saber was like Treads, Sanjin Yasha, Moon Shard. But I mean, with OD, it's the same thing, and he does it. They need to win this next fight, or they could be in a lot of trouble. Just because Moon Shard.
Whoa, that was close. Barely able to blink away there.
Yep, and can't Orchid him anymore. Actually, I'm really surprised he didn't Orchid him and make him Manta, because if he Manta'd, the hook would have AoE stunned him, right? It would have bought him just enough time for they could, but he would have just blinked away anyways after hook, so don't think it matters.
There's the Moon Shard coming into action now.
Let's see, look at, I love these Venom wards, and he's missing uphill. Freaking Venom wards.
But look at him just jump right in. Ballsy as ever.
Yep.
Monkeys. The rest of his team back at mid lane dealing with Manta'd AM.
He's just splitting the creep wave, farming up. Oh, I wish he would have killed that creep wave, but he doesn't. He got a little bit scared. Clinks wasn't on the map.
Here comes Red now. Looking to siege away, and Monkeys goes right for backliners once again. Venno hit very hard. Has to slither his way back inside the base. As Monkeys trying to act as the gatekeeper so that Ziz could focus on the objective at hand instead. And that's when Monkeys begins to go to work, just targeting Venom straight up.
Yeah. I love how Franz has the Helm of the Dominator and just right-clicks the Satyr with that HP regen on the creeps.
Monkeys is going to go down, it looks like. That's just his first life. Rax is now exposed. Ziz begins to go work on him. They root him down in his spot. He gets the self-astral, but he's made space for them to completely finish out the Rax. And now, blinks. And it looks like eventually they'll be able to bring him down, but there is a decent rocket to be dropped. The Poison Nova flies out after that. I don't know how much connection it ends up finding, but Upheaval, pullback vacuum, anything that Red can get on top of this would be mega huge for him, and it's going to be a couple kills for Ziz.
Yep. And so he gets the both melee right, and they're just going in for bottom. They have the illusions from Tree as well. I mean, the Tree illusion.
And they hit hard.
Yeah, Venom, unfortunately, he has Manta, he has Battle Fury, but he doesn't really do anything besides kill creeps right now. Look at, oh my god, Solar Crest. Oh, and he kills himself. Oh no, Anti-Mage Illusion. That was your Chromium brother who just murdered you. If you click on him, that Anti-Mage looks sick, the illusion. Oh, it's gone now.
I can look at the Venom one. It looks pretty cool.
It does look cool. I actually like that. Oh, Colio. This Solar Crest is owning.
Yeah, it is. That was a good turnaround for Red because the Red we saw in the previous series against Complexity was just dreadful, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
You know, they had some moments, they had some cute little plays to be able to hold their high ground, but you know, this Red kind of stepped up. They put themselves into a pretty good draft.
Yep.
And just kind of got it done. Monkeys got to show off a bit. Nushim finally got to get a playmaker and do some plays in the early game.
And that's all it took. This Clockwork Hook. He just got away, went to the creeps. Gunner still wants him. He's like, at least kill him. I would love if they good gamed right here. I love the aggressive kill into good game.
Yeah.
You know you lost, but you get one kill. But they're still trying. I mean, you really don't, even though you're an open qualifier team playing against all these other teams, you don't want to be the only team without a win. You really don't.
He goes and tags the shrine that they're trying to attack and take down and gets a part of it while the TPing in is going to be the Rubik.
Oh.
Steals and then tries to quickly get down the ulti. It's fair, but looks big. Venom is back, manted up, trying to slash it on in. Going to be forced eventually to blink back to the low ground now.
Yep. Oh, and look at Monkeys. If you had that Atos, like I said, he just has it. He's going for another Hyperstone.
Well played. I think that's it.
No, that's allied chat.
Oh.
Sorry, friend. Do you not know your emote?
Get him.
Venom. Oh, where's your Atos, you fool?
There's no way you're catching him, Monkeys.
Yeah.
Come on. Rocket?
He doesn't even attack that fast. Only 0.4. Because it'll go down to 0.3.
He's right there. Get him. He's right there.
This is odd. He has blink. Let's see. Nope. And they give up on him. Nice juke.
Good jukes, nerd. Well, two
not.
rack sets down. OP still holding on to their tournament hopes.
Yep.
Finding it out in this game, but this is looking all Team Red.
Yeah, I believe they're officially eliminated if they lose this one. OverPower is, but they still have what, 2 chances to get a win, and they need to get one. They need to go full try hard. You know, get out the headbands, get out the freaking Live Strong bracelets.
Live Strong bracelets. They don't want to be the wheel of last tournament.
Yeah.
Last TI.
What's that wheel?
Was it?
Or was that was last major? I think.
Major.
At TI it was Voltour.
Oh yeah.
Wait, because I remember me and Cap got to cast the game Voltour versus Drinking Boys. People meme Drinking Boys, but they got their win.
Yes, they
Voltour did not. And now look at them. The one player from Drinking Boys, Matt, is on a team who is getting quite a few wins actually.
Colio Berry alive, trying to hold out when he can, but eventually going to be brought down on this one. This gets that one. Enough also, the supports just crying in pain whenever they feel the wrath of the red cores. Venom, though, feeling a bit aggressive, goes into Jenkins.
Fake rocks.
Franz dropping the base.
And, okay. Gunner with the Arcane Rune. Plenty of Sleight of Fist and Blink abuse mechanics he can do here, which he is.
Okay, jumps back in, but that's when they make their move. He fell into my trap. Venom tries to jump back out. He'll be fine. Red can't quite get the closure yet. Oh, confident. Jumping back in. Will be running right back out. Still waiting with the rock.
It's a peaceful sound, though.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's just like drums, you know? Oh, got him.
It's a war drum coming out, you know?
Yeah, it looks like they're finally going to go top. They need to just go push the wave and just get the one more racks. And they have an AM who, I mean, he has Battle Fury Manta, but even that won't hold against Megas.
Yeah, these teams are just, you know, really having a hard time playing a game of Dota.
Yep. We're just watching. Let's have a great time. Look at the Ven. Oh my, the Ven Award's set up. Just get a Dragonlance Ziz so you can siege a little bit longer.
I mean,
use Rocket plus Clinks. Oh, here we go. They're going in. But this OD.
And this time the rock will be fully hit in. It's a good Fatal Bond. It's a second rock, or a stolen rock actually, coming up from Cash. But they have been hitting hard onto the racks here. Looking to go in for the Megas. The root will come out. Monkeys will be forced to go for the self-imprisonment here. Nushim under pressure. Venom jumps in. Looks to go for the finish and will get the takedown of Monkeys. Turning back, looking to slash on the Jenkins. Ziz, though, wants the Megas. And we'll get them. Team Red have fully taken out the base of Overpowered on this one, with the exception of the tier 4s. But
oh, that's a 5-man wipe, huh?
Looks like we got it. Game is good.
And that's
it for Overpower, man. Let's give it up.
Hey, to be fair, I bet they are happy. Just the fact they did get it. They took down Veggies, and if we're going back to opening qualifiers, I'm sure beating all them while they're on all those streams, get a little viewership, and then they beat the PPD, Ritsu, Bleak, Boris deck. I mean, they went through some decent players and teams to get here, and they still have a let me see who they got to play. Well, at least they have a team logo. Makes it a lot easier. They still have to play Cole, and they still have to play Starboys and Guess. Oh, I get to cast that one.
Cole,
Guess versus Overpower.
Starboys, and Guess.
So they should definitely... I could see a win. I mean, Starboys is a DC Slayer, but still probably the weakest team here, even though they have a win. Overpower, I think they'll get a win versus either Guess or Starboys. I'll give it to them. I don't think any team will go winless in NA.
That's what I was going to say. So you don't think any team will go winless?
They're the only ones who can. I think they'll get a victory. And let's see how this... Oh, man. Wasn't it like 21-17 for Wheel? Now it's... Okay, well, Freedom's get to keep their one-loss record intact as well on the other side. So,
Dang.
Man, Freedom. How do you... NP and Cole, they are scary. Yawar is good. It is. It's more interesting. It's actually going down to what people thought, right? You have those 4 good teams, and then Freedom could be. And after that first loss to Red, you're like, well, apparently they're not. And now they are.
They just need to warm up, I guess.
Yeah, they really do.
Warm up or something.
So yeah, that was great. I believe. I don't know. I'm definitely still in here. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the other one. I don't know. But I'm definitely casting at least 2 more games. I believe. Is it with Cap? No, but Cap's doing a game. Are we doing another one? We just did, because yesterday was 2-2-2, but I think Cap's casting a game.
We'll double check after
We will double check. Maybe triple.
We might triple check.
Maybe octuple. That's 8.
All right, guys.